Python. With the Python. So we don't know any ABCDs of Python programming. We would like to start from the beginning, day 1. So at this stage we are 0. 0 or 1? 0 or 1? 0. Do you know any programming language in this class? C language? How many of you know? Please raise your hands. C language, who knows? Okay, 2 people knows. Okay, stand up once. Keep the buttons. Right. You also. You know C language. Perfect. How do you rate? No, don't fold the hands. No internal marks. How do you rate by yourself in C language? Just 2 minutes, I will speak to you. How do you rate by yourself in C language? 1 to 10, 1 to 9. What is your rating? How do you rate by yourself in C language? 9 means extraordinary. These people are. This type of scribbling they will do. So that will continue in the entire meeting. So dear students, please don't scribble the screen, my dear students. See, you are scribbling and the screen will be like this only for a long time. So don't make troubles. Piyush, switch off your video. Chinmay, switch off your video. All of you switch off your videos, please. Yes, Ma, tell me. How do you rate? Quickly, I need to start my subject. No, I'm not asking C language. How do you rate by yourself? 1 to 9. What is your grade? 4 to 5. Just come here. You just sit here. How? 6, sir? 6. Okay, first I will ask you. So, right? Hash include. First point I will write it. Nobody will answer. So far, I'm asking this from last 25 years onwards. So far, nobody answered this. In this line, what is the purpose of hash? I'm not asking that entire line. That entire line is called pre-processor, compiler, or pre-directive. I'm not asking that. What is a hash? Comment. If you say, I will type it in the C program also. C program software is ready with me. Whatever you say, it has to work programmatically. What is the purpose of hash? Do you know? You don't know.
Comment, sir.
Don't know. How do you rate by yourself? 6 you said. What is your rate? Quickly. 4. Okay.
Comment.
What include will do? Because of this hash, what include will do? And what is this left angular brackets will do? Instead of angular bracket, I can also use double quotes. Also, I can use it. When do you use double quotes? When do you use angular brackets? Whatever you say, I will type it in the software also.
Double quotes user defined.
You know, you don't know. Don't know. How do you rate by yourself? Quickly. 0. Sit down. Don't fold the hands. Free. You are my favorite student. How do you rate by yourself in C language?
System defined the header file.
Hindi mein nahi. English mein. Even I don't know Hindi properly.
Defined the header file. Double quotes means user defined header file.
In English you will answer. Hindi you will answer. Okay, answer in Hindi only. What is the purpose of hash? Now I'm asking only hash. What hash will do? That is a complete line. I'm asking only the symbol called hash. Nahi bole. Aapka sir nahi bole. I'm correct? Am I correct? Right. Sit down. No problem. Don't feel. Don't feel, please. So not only you take any student. You take including SAR also. They don't know. But I will show you what hash will do. Internally, one symbol table will maintain. Symbolic table will maintain. So you need to learn so hard, so depth you need to learn. Don't learn up and downs and don't come to the interviews or don't go to interviews. It's my advice. Okay, leave it, whatever it is. Now I'm going to start with this Python programming. Yes, students, and don't feel because I asked a question in the C language, don't feel. Okay, if I ask any question, please understand me. I will ask the question because I want to make you an extraordinary in my subject. I want to show the graph in C language how you are, in Python how you are. I want to make an expert in the Python programming so that I want to increase my credibility with you. Okay, start. In this getting started with Python, once again I'm concluding to learn this Python. I don't need any basics. I don't need. I want your fresh brain. That's it. Okay, and read my notes thoroughly daily so that you will become an expert. Okay, so what I'm going to do in today's class, it's my habit. Once if I start my topic, I'll let the total content what I'm going to discuss. So in getting started with the Python, I'm going to start 3 important things I'm going to start in today's session. One is called most important versions of Python. Don't write, ma. Listen. Don't write. Listen. Without writing, we need to become perfect. Without writing, I want to make you perfect. I will upload first 2 to 3 days going on listening. I will give this notes to you. It will come to your mail ID very shortly. Yeah, versions of Python. And the next downloading process of Python. Downloading process of what? Python. Downloading process of Python. I just want to go for it. Right, students? So these red lines, the students who are in the online, please don't feel that somebody has scribbled the screen. Because of that, they disturbed me a lot. So, right. Yes, Meda Pandey. Yes, Varun. Meda Pandey. He just scribbled the screen. I know that. But might be by mistake, she scribbled the screen. She was there in the session. Meda Pandey. She is there in the session. So let her take care. Don't scribble the screen, ma. If at all anybody is scribbling, I will remove from the meeting. Right? Take care by yourself. Downloading process of Python. Next, after that, as a teacher, definitely this is an important versions of Python. If you come out of it, you might be learning C language. Only 2 people raised their hand. Most of them know C language. I know that. but you did not raise the hand. Why? You are fearing about my questions. I know that because I'm not a small kid. When you don't raise the hand, I don't think that you don't know C language. You know C language. 90% of the people know C language. I know that. But you are not raising the hand. He's a dangerous guy. He will ask some questions. Why to face questions? We want to sit in the chair quiet and calm. But I know I never make you to sit in the class quiet and calm. I will make you to jump in the class. You will see now. Beginning, I don't want to make you to fear. Your chair also will vibrate. Because how I will work on your brain, you cannot understand. These are all called to make you as an expert in the subject. Okay. Next, I'm going to talk about, as a teacher, I want to talk about some history of Python. History of Python programming I want to discuss. Sir, this history nobody will ask. Because as a teacher, I just want to share. Few minutes I want to share. Because starting with Python means what? Beginning, first day itself, I don't want to go for ATM project. Beginning, if I go for ATM project, you can't understand, you will get very difficult. Sir, this is very difficult. I will go to my native place. I can't learn software. Slowly, before giving injection, spirit will be put or not. Later, I will give the injection. So like that, we will start with what first? History of Python. What is Python? I also want to define. I don't define beginning like everybody. Python is one of the simple, object-oriented, portable, dynamically typed, interpreted, secured, and next is extensible, embedded, third-party support API. I don't want to go for that kind of beginning itself. So, buttified statements, no. We will go for in-detail technical discussion in the classroom. Shall we start? Shall we start? Just a minute. So, let us start with the historical development of Python. We will start. Okay. So, before going to enter into that, I just want to discuss beginning. I don't want to tell. Define a Python programming language. Just now I said, no, Python is one of the general purpose, object-oriented, high-level object-oriented, interpreted, object-oriented. I can tell 13 to 14 properties I will tell you. Because of that, you will look at me, how Sari is remembering. But when my Sari is saying that, I need practical knowledge on it. Practical knowledge. Always expect practical knowledge. Without practical knowledge, don't leave me. Don't leave me, I'm saying. You apply on me first. Later, you apply on other subjects also. Anybody teaches theory, deny that. Ask them to teach programming. Okay, students. So let us start with what? Historical development of Python. I just want to start. Shall I? Right. See, students, any programming language, you people are starting learning. Any people are learning historical programming. I'm writing history of Python. First day, we are entering into the history of Python. In that, I will just write. I'm not going to write the history of Python pages and pages and pages and pages. We are not becoming a collector or what you call IPS officer by learning this historical development of India and all those things. We are the software engineers. But few points are important for you. Okay. Look at students. Python programming language. Conceived. Conceived means what? Foundation stone has laid down in the year 1980. 19? Don't remember that. And nobody will ask an interview point of view when the foundation stone laid for Python. What is the need of it? But as a teacher, I want to share with you. Right now? So I'm saying that Python programming language conceived in the year 1980. 1980. Just to remember and then forget immediately. Because as a teacher, I have to share it. Because when I go to my company, I never bother about these years and all those things. But as a teacher, I have to tell this Python for you like a story first to 2 minutes. Later, I'll enter into the technical aspects. Good. The Python programming language conceived in the year 1980. Right. The Python programming language implementation. That means what? Development. The Python programming language implementation. Implementation is nothing but bring into action, bring into development. Implementation begin in the year 1989. 1989. Forget immediately. Nobody will ask a question in Infosys when the Python programming conceived. When the implementation begins, what is the need of it? I want to develop a OTP generation. I want to develop a captcha code generation. I want to generate something like a image processing kind of based application. What is the need of that? I don't need that. So conceived in the year 1980 and implementation began in the year 1989. And Python programming language officially released in the year 1991 February 21st. And I need not to celebrate any birthday celebrations on it. Need not. Just I'm remembering that I'm saying as a teacher. And nobody will ask what is the date of birth of Python dash. They won't ask. Just a fun answer I'm giving it. Okay, students. This Python programming language developed by, this is you have to remember it, and you have to remember, developed by Guido van Rossum. Guido van Rossum. This is the father of Python language. Who is the author or father of Python language? Guido van Rossum. In which year it was conceived? Please confirm it. 1980. When the implementation begins? 1981. Officially released in where? 1991, February 21st. Who is the father of Python? Very good. Sir, where this Python programming language developed? Python programming language developed at CWI. I will write Centrum Visconde. Right? Informatica. This is called CWI. Just please confirm it. The Python programming language developed at Centrum Visconde Informatica in Netherlands. This I just want to share with you. Python programming language developed in which country? Netherlands. At which institute? At which place? CWI. Just to remember the CWI. Because already you are masters in full form or not? Feeling bad? Sorry, is criticizing us? Full forms masters now? Good. So CWI. Centrum Visconde Informatica in Netherlands. Good. So to develop this Python programming, there was one before that one language was there, which was rigorously studied and researched by our father of Rossum called what? Father of Python is called what? Rosum. The predecessor of Python programming language. Python programming language is ABC programming language. ABC programming language. ABC programming language, dear students. Please remember this. Who is the predecessor of Python programming language? ABC programming language. Understand? Good. And the first beginning, this Python programming language developed on the operating system called Amoeba operating system. Which operating system they started developed first? Amoeba operating system. And need not to worry about that. I'm not writing that. And one more point I want to write it. How this word called Python. For every language, one symbol will be there. Did you remember that? It's a fashion for the companies to give some symbol. When you go to Java, there is a coffee cup symbol will be there, right or not? I don't want to waste on the time of this coffee cup symbol or snakes symbol and all those things. Because as a teacher, I just want to speak about it. Because some of the students are eagerly waiting what sir will say for that symbol and all. Because I don't want to waste my time on discussing that symbol. Because nobody will ask in interview point of view why this symbol is coming. Have you seen such type of symbols anytime asking in interviews? Nobody. But I want to tell you, as a teacher, I want to share with you. Because in the interview point of view, I never ask that questions and you never get such type of questions also. Okay. So the point is, in 1970s, there is a comedy show which is running in BBC. Comedy show. Monty's Python's Flying Circus. Or Python's Monty's Flying Circus. That was one comedy show. It was 1970 started and it was running for so many years in the BBC, the comedy show. It was entered into the people's brain like anything. Python, Monty's Flying Circus, like that it was entered. The main name is called what? Python. So the Rosum has dedicated his software development to such a name where it was already there in the minds of the people. So you will give some name to the language development which is easily to enter into the people's mind or not. So he was selected that common name which is already there in the mouth of the people already. What was that name in 1970s and 80s like that? Pythons. That's why he was given his development as what language? Python language. And nobody will ask that question. Why the programming language is called Python? All those things nobody will ask. Just I'm sharing it because as a teacher I want to share it. Did you understand, students? Right. So 1970s, there is one comedy show called what? Python's Monty's Flying Circus. It was a very popular comedy show and very much everybody is aware of that word called Python. That's why he was dedicated that his language development as what? Python programming language. Did you understand? Right. Now, that point even I don't want to mention in my class. This is called what? Historical development of Python. It is more than enough. Because I don't want to go for a long length and entire class. I don't want to waste. These 2 points you remember from this. One is father of Python. In which country it was developed. These 2 things you remember it. Okay. No? Who developed Python? Who is the father of Python? Come on, online students also try to respond it. Guido van Rossum. Simply I will call every time as what? Rossum. In which country it was developed? Still, if you are a little intelligent student, in which year it has come into the picture final release? 1991. On which month? February. Okay, na? So like how you are remembering your date of birth, just remember your career subject date of birth also. It's good. Okay, na? Right. Let us start, students. I'm talking about the most important point, versions of Python I'm going to talk. This is a very much important thing which I am interested to say in the class. What is that? Versions of Python. In software industry, versions are very, very important. How can I make you to understand the versions very easily? I will make you to enter. Just general knowledge. Of course, before general knowledge, I want to test you. When I'm explaining everything, I will test you whether you know this point or not. You learn C programming, right? Which version of C programming you learn? And how do you check it out? Immediately I want to check it out. Whenever you say I will test it. My software is ready. I kept especially here. Whenever any student says, because student cannot accept their mistake. When you say I will type it immediately. So that if it comes you are correct. If it is not coming you are wrong. That's it. Either yes or no. That's it. Which version of C language you learn? People don't know. 100% they don't know. No? Windows 7 is an operating system. No? Windows 7 is called operating system. Windows 10, Windows 7, these are all called operating system. I am asking version of the language. Not only you, and you don't feel because of my words. Faculty will not tell because they are having academic knowledge. Academic knowledge is different from real-time knowledge, students. Please remember this. Academics, I'm saying straightforward. What we learn, we never use it in software industry. Make sure it. What you learned in our college, including me also, whatever we learned in our universities, we never use it in the software companies. Smash it. Only for certificate purpose. Yes, I really says that only. Even you also says tomorrow if you get a job, I will ask you, are you using your BTech subjects in this place? You learned something in your BTech. Are you using in your company? Never. You say, sir, never, sir. Something happened, sir. Leave it, sir. That flashback is gone, sir. That's why when you are learning such type of courses, especially in my class, what you learn in my class, as it is, you will use it in your company. Preserve my notes. Everything will come into the industry. Every written test, every system test, every development will be from my notes. I said this word right on the top of the page. Number 1, expert in programming. Number 1, I said, I will make you. Number 2, I said, everything MCQs, written test, and then system test, and then survival of the company will be from my notes, provided if you read my notes. If you don't read my notes, I can't do anything else. 3 conditions I said already. Day 1, day 2, day 3 also I'm saying the same thing. If you don't read the notes, I can't do anything. Rosum also cannot do anything. Am I correct? Please ensure it. If it is not coming, I am fully responsible. Fully, 100%. I'll give my number also. When you get a job, you just let me know, sir, I got a job. I wait for it when you will say. Okay? Right. I don't want to boast about me. Let's start the discussion. C students. Now I'm going to start. Version of C language. We don't know. But it is important for me. In my project when I'm developing for Citibank or ICICI banking, definitely I have to mention in my user manuals which version of Python used for development of ICICI banking. Compulsory. Let us forget about a version. I'll start from the 0 level. Because I said, without programming knowledge, I will make you an expert in programming of Python. I said, start, sir. When you go to a mobile shop, you like very much 24 hours, who is there with you? 24 hours, who is there? Mobile, na? When you are sleeping also, understand who is there? Mobile is there. Am I correct? Correct? Python notes will be there. Mobile is there. Mobile is there. Why? That's it. There's no answer. So when you go to a mobile shop, you will ask models, na? Which model of mobile you will buy? Recent model, old model? For every model, one number is given. Na? Am I correct, students? That number is called version of the mobile. Version of the mobile. Come out of it. Textbooks you see. Academically, textbooks are there. First edition, second edition, third edition, fourth edition. What is that first, second, third, fourth are called? Version of the textbook. First to second, second to third, third to fourth. What is the meaning of it? Fourth will contain more useful information than third. Third will contain more useful information than second. So it's an improvement in the subject is nothing but some new version will come or not. Same thing. Python also will contain varieties of versions are there. Such versions we need to learn in the class. Am I correct? Whenever I develop a banking application for ICICI, I am going to give you ICICI Banking Information System. Banking Information System 1.0 I will say. My company will give 1.0. What is that 1? 1 is called a major version. That right side of 0 dot is called what? Minor version. Left side of dot is called what? Major. Right left side of dot is called what? Left side of dot is called major. Right side is called what? Minor. Sometimes you will get dot 2 also, dot 3 also. That is called alpha beta versions. I will explain in the class. Right now, don't worry. See, after that ICICI banking people, they added some new functional areas in that company. They added some new functional business requirements, some new banking rules they added. They approached to my company. They asked, we have this new manual requirements we added. Please enhance my project. Please enhance my project. So I say ICICI Banking Information System 1.1 I will say. 1.1 I will say. What is that 1.1? From 1.0 I'm coming to where? 1.1. What is this 1.1? What is this 1.1? This 0.1 is called what? Last pink color student. Stand up once. Are you listening? Are you listening? Are you listening? Are you listening what I'm explaining? My dear student, please listen to the class. Okay? Please listen. Because you are seeing that side, this side. So when you come to the class now, you need to listen to my class now. Please listen. I will ask at the end of the class some questions to you. Please concentrate. Okay? 1.0 is called what? 1 is called what here, please? All of you. This 0 is called what? Because I put a challenge already by myself. I will make you an expert, I said. Please participate in that challenge, everybody. Whether sir will make an expert or not, you have to test me now. You will participate. You have to interact with me. You have to do everything with me. Whatever I said, you have to do it. Then I will make you an expert. This 1.1, what is this? What is changed? Minor version is changed, but major version remains same or not? I will explain to you when the software companies will go for major version also will change. When major version is completely changed, I will explain. Minor versions are changing for small modifications. Later I will go for what? 1.2 will come, 1.3 will come, 1.4 will come, like that we are going on enhancing that project, right or not? Yes. So to my company, ICICI is a client. So to that client person, I am giving different versions of the banking information systems. Like that. Rosam has implemented the Python in 2 versions. Actually, 2 versions I just want to say. Python programming contains 3 types of versions. 3 types of versions majorly. 3 types of versions majorly. What are those, sir? They are first thing is called what? Python 1.x. Python 1.x. Sir, what is that x, sir? What is that x, sir? Where x represents 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. 1.0, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, so on. What is that 1? Everybody, major version. What is that 0, 1, 2, 3? Good. Minor version. Understand? Good. But Python 1.x was there before 2000, before the year 2000. When the year 2000 has come into the picture, according to the information sources, and nobody will ask in which year, which version is coming, not at all necessary to worry. Then when it comes to the industry, when industry problems are arising, software also need to enhance or not? Simple, in your company you are working on some technology or language, your company is looking for some new functional model, you will enhance by yourself or not? Like that, our Python programming language completely designed from the scratch. They discarded 1.x, totally dismantled, I can say, discarded. 2.x came into the picture. 2.x, what is changed? Major version is changed. When major version is changed, what is happening? Completely 1.x is totally removed. That means Python 2.x doesn't have backward compatibility. Python 2.x does not contain backward compatibility. Meaning is, according to the languages, 1.0 when 2.0 is coming, definitely 2.0 supports what? 1.0 in other languages. But in Python, 2.x does not support the old version of 1.x. That is called Python 2.x does not contain backward compatibility. Indicating your grandfather, you are there, your grandparents, their parents, there is 3 generations. Your grandparents' parents has constructed one home, has given to a gift to his child called your grandparent. When he become big, he dismantled their house and he constructed a new building. Because it was constructed so much of years back, he did not like it. He dismantled, he constructed a new building. And he was constructed in 19th year, and he gave to you in 2022. What you decided? You also dismantled your grandparent house. What are you doing? Modern house you are building. Because you are in IT field now, you are constructing the new thing. That means how many times it was dismantled? If you construct on the first floor of your grandparent, definitely one day that will be collapsed or not. So Python 1.x is not carry forwarded in where? Yes, here also x represents 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then what? 7 only, not 8, up to 7 only, 2.7 only available. 2.8 is not there. Immediately, Python people, 2008 when it comes, 2008 when they comes, they designed a new Python from the scratch once again. That is a 3.x, where x represents Python 3.0, 3.1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, and then 10, and then preview version also came. Python 3.10 is a stable version now. January 6th it has come. 2022 January 6th. You have to learn up-to-date things what is happening. I will show one table also for you. Dear students, are you following? Yes. Come on to that. 11 and 12 are called which versions? Preview version. Preview means what? Released for customer satisfaction. Programmer's opinion. When all of them says very good, very good, very good means they will also make it as what? Stable version. Let me show you this. How many versions Python contains? Everybody, please talk to me. 3 versions. Number 1, Python 2.x, Python 1.x. Come on, next. 2.x. What is this 1 is called? What is this 2 is called? Is Python 2.x as a supporting with 1.x? No. That is known as what? Python 2.x does not have the backward compatibility with Python 1.x. Python 3.x, is it supporting 2.x? No. It is designed from the scratch. 3.x does not contain backward compatibility with Python 2.x, and that means we are going to take Python 3.x to be downloaded. Industry using now is what? Python 3.8 and 9 only using now. I am discussing in my class Python 3.10. Are you getting? Let me go to the one of the important thing here. I will write it about the version here. Python 3.x does not have backward compatibility with what? Python 2.x. And 2.x does not contain the backward compatibility with what? 1.x. It doesn't contain any backward compatibility of any of the things. So everything is designed from the scratch. And moreover, one more thing, an important point I would like to tell you, the Python software is officially maintained by a non-commercial organization called what? Python Software Foundation. Python Software Foundation. It is the company name where it is maintaining. That is simply called as what you know, PSF. Which company Python updations are maintaining? Python Software Foundation. And the official website for Python software downloading. I'll go for it. Python software downloading is what? www.python.org. What is an official website, my dear students? www.python.org. So something you need to remember from this place. Very, very important. Which version of Python you are learning in my class? Python 3.x. That too, what is the current version of the Python? 3.x. What is the latest version of the Python? 3.10. Python 3.10.0, 3.10.01, Python 3.10.102, alpha beta versions are also there. I will talk about each and everything in the class. Which version, which feature is available. Programmatically, everything I will show you. I will execute and I will show you. Are you getting, students? How many versions are there in Python? 3. One is Python 1.x, 2.x, 3.x. Which version right now we are using? 3.x. What is the latest version? What is the 11 and 12? Preview version. Last year when we were there, we are teaching 8 and 9. Now this year, what is there? 10. Let us go to the website and please look into it. Go to that. Now I'm saying that www.python.org. My website is ready. Let's go to students. Observe it, my dear students. What is the company name? PSF. What is PSF? Don't tell full forms. I said already. It is a non-commercial organization or not? Of course, I appreciate you, but habituate from now onwards. What is www? Don't tell World Wide Web like a kid. I will train you a lot more things how to answer in interview's point of view. You have to win the heart of the interviewer. How to answer it. With your full length answer, you answer it. PSF is one of the non-commercial organizations which maintains the upgradations of the Python software. PSF stands for Python Software Foundation. Interviewer will feel, yes, he's the right candidate for my company. What is PSF? Python Software Foundation. Get out. You have to win the heart of the people. Your presentation should be so pleasant. Am I correct? Yes. So let us go to that. What is my Python? Downloads or not? Come on, I need to download the Python software or not? Come on, go to where? So you need to make your laptops ready now because we are going to start the programming. Go for what? Downloads. What is my downloads here? Download for what? Please ensure it. Please read that. Note that 3.9 plus cannot be used on Windows 7, sorry. Or what? Earlier. Windows 3.9 plus, that is from 3.9 onwards. It cannot run on where? You need to have Windows 8, Windows 9 like that. You need to have Windows 10 like that. You need to take. Did you understand, students? When you click on this Windows 10, click on this one, click on this place. What is happening? See, top left corner, bottom left corner. Downloaded or not? Have you observed first of all? Downloaded, na? So see, please open it. Save open. It will ask you, do you want to run this file? Say yes, run. Once you run it, it is asking upgrade to Python 3.10.2. In my system, already I have Python 3.10. That's why it is asking what? Upgrade now. When you are installing first time, in place of this upgrade now, you will get a word called what? Install. You will get it. You will get what? Install. Choose this option and then what? Here one button is there. Next will be there. Next button will be there. And one more thing, one special box will be there. Add to the path, you will get it. See, students, add to the path. This will be, you need to check this checkbox. Tick it and then click on what? Next button. Choose the install and then what? Next. After next, it is going on installing. Progress bar will come or not? You will get immediately successfully Python software installed. Understand, students? Downloading Python is easy or difficult? Easy. Where you will go? Which website? www.python.org. Whatever I'm saying, you have to say to me. You don't add your own answers. I'm saying. You tell what I'm saying. You tell the same thing in interviews. You are successful. Which website? www.python.org. So it is showing the home page of that. Choose what option? What is the version? Latest version? What is the current version of Python? 3.x. What is the latest version? Current version, latest version. Current, how many versions? 3. 1.x, 2.x, 3.x. Which version of Python we are downloading latest? Easy or difficult? Easy. Moreover, students, Python software is available for all types of OSs, Windows, Mac, other OSs, all types of things are there. Now I'm going to start about, come on, view, full list of downloads. Shall I go? All of you, view, full list of downloads. See students, come on, download the latest version for Windows, download Python 3.10. Come down please, here you see active Python releases. What is this now? Python 3.10. What is this now? Python 3.9, 3.8. Companies are using 3.8 and then 3.7 because still 3.9 is the latest versions. It is considered what? Still under bug fixing stage. Bug fixing stage. 3.10 also under bug fixing stage. Right or not? Coming to that, it is going to be applicable for what? 2026. Now you see 2.7. SEMA 2.7. I said up to 7 only. End of life in where? 2020 January 1st it was over. Companies, PSF has given a deadline to all the software companies. We are just taking the Python 2.7 back. You please migrate your projects to what? 3.x version. So they said that. So it is gone. And most of the important thing is a PEP is there. PEP. Python enhanced proposals. You ask any company if you go, they will ask you, what is the PEP? What is the meaning of this? What is the PEP in Python 3.9? What is the PEP in 3.10? What is the PEP in 3.11? Nobody knows about the PEPs. Like when you go to Java, there is a JEP is there, JEP, Java enhanced proposals. You see, enhanced proposals also will contain the numbers. If I'm taking an interview, definitely I will ask you, what is the PEP 619? What is the PEP 596? You have to remember this type of things also. Python is not a Python what people teach us in America, my dear students. So all of you, everything is with real-time scenarios, with public kind of domains you need to take it. Don't read any of the other websites that are blunders. Read always come to where? PSF documentation only, we need to take it. Come down, here you see, if you want to go for it, all sorts of what? See, Python 3.9, January 14, 2022. They put a stable version here. See, release version, release date, and then here you see 14, 2022. 3.10 this, 14, 2022. 3.10 December 6, 2021. All the dates are available or not? All the dates are available. You come down to this point here. 2.2.0 is a 2001. This is 2.x. I'm not interested. I want to go for only 3.10 version only. We need to take it. Are you understanding the full downloads? Students, are you getting? Yes. Let us see, students. One more point I would like to give you. Python version history. Python version history. Come down to this place, my dear students. I'll open in the new window. See here. See, come down to this place. One screen will be shown. You see. Python 0.9 and 1.0. See, internal releases of Centrum Visconde Informatica. Who is this? At this institute only, this Python software has designed. Come on to this class. In this place, SEMA 0.9, 1.0, 1.1, 1.2, 1.6, 2.0, 2.1, 2.7. 2.7 only. After that, what? 3.0. See, different colors are there. Some of them are in pink color, some of them are in yellow color, some of them are in some 3.10, 3.11, 3.12. 3.11 and 3.12 is for what? Preview. SEMA, this color which is there, older version. And then something is called older version, still maintained. This one, something little in yellow. And 3.10 latest version, there is a 3.10 color you see. And then latest preview version, some more color is latest preview version. Future release, 3.12. This is the knowledge. Understand? And what are the features present in that? From one version to another version, different versions are coming. What are the things in that? What are the programming features? If you come to an interview to me, I will ask you, tell me the differences between 3.9 and 3.10. What is the difference between Python 3.10.1 and Python 3.10.2? What is the difference? What is the new feature? That type of things you have to learn. To become always youth in the subject, you need to have this knowledge. Whenever new model of the mobile is coming, are you buying or not? That is useless. No use of it. Whenever new feature is coming, you learn it. That is your career reshaping. Once you have a good career, you can buy hundreds of mobiles. Am I correct or not? Yes. Students, see the graph of it, how the versions are designed. 0.9, 1.1.2.3. Now see the latest version of that. Latest version is called what? Like this. People are designed like this. Are you okay? So like that, they are referring a lot of journals and then designing this Python tool. So such journals and all those things not necessary. You please are taking care about it. So the implementation began in where? 1989. Conceived in where? 1980. Implementation in where? 89. And released in where? Internal releases. Internally. CW only internally releases. Officially released in where? 1991. Understand? Everything when we say something, it should be pakka. There is no ambiguities. When I say something, yes, it is an international subject, they have to feel. And immediately write a program also for that. That is called a subject learning. We can't learn just bluffing and adding spicy to it. We cannot rub on the brain of the student. That is wrong actually. Understand? Come on, students, go to this place. My dear students, did you understand how to download the Python software? Yes. The students who are in the online, did you understand, students? Students, did you understand? The students who are in the online, is it understandable, ma? All of you, please confirm it. Please confirm it. Everybody. Yes. Good. Very nice. Let's. Good. Come on, students. Next, this is called one type of versioning part I said. So let me put some small questions. Who is the father of Python? Who is the father of Python? Guido van Rossum, simply called as a Rossum. How many versions of Python we have? Number 1, 1.x, Python 1.x, Python 2.x, Python 3.x. Python 2.x, X, last one is what? 2.7 only. End of the life in 2021, January 1st. 2021 not there, 2022 not there. Who is after that coming? 3.x. 3. Sorry, X stands for 0 to 12. What is the latest preview version? What is the latest version we downloaded? 3.10. What is the previous version? Present industry is using 3.8 and 3.7. Security version. 3.9 and 3.10 are under bug fixing stage. If you say these things in the industry to the programmer, you will really appreciate. If you say anything, you say, go to the version history and check it out. You'll see, you will appreciate your up-to-date knowledge in the Python. Same thing, when I teach Java also, I will teach like this only. So learning one subject, you should be a master. Like that, we need to go for it. Bug fixing stage. Archana, bug fixing stage is nothing but still they are designing the errors. How to give the errors? Bugs means what? Mistakes. They are still fixing some type of bugs, still fixing some type of errors. That is called bug fixing stage. right? So yes, students, one message came from the administrator. All the students who are in the online, they are going to change the link. We are going to change the link from Friday to Monday. In these 3 days, they may change the link. That's why please go for contact to the administrators for your further details of your payment and all those things. All the information is available in your screen. It is available. They are going to change the link. WhatsApp numbers are there on your screen. Please take care of it and try to complete your formalities, and we will move further. And don't get when link is changing, and don't get the tension that class started or not started. Take care of everything, right? So this is not a demo. It is already started the subject. Tomorrow also continuation will be there. Tomorrow also we will continue the class. Tomorrow I'm going to start the topic. I will start features of Python. What are the features available in Python programming? When I want to write a beautiful programming in Python, I should know what are the features present in Python. Of course, I don't want to criticize you. You learned C programming. What are the features of C programming? Not even one feature student knows, including you people, including our stars also. What are the features of C language? There are 13 features are there. Not even one feature knows, including you also. Without asking question, I'm telling to you. 24 years onwards, I'm asking this question. Not able to say. In Python, we are having 11 to 12 features are there. What are those features? Technically, I'm entering into the subject. Okay, students. So is it understandable in today's class? How many versions of Python? 3 versions. What is the latest version? 3.10. So which is the software company maintaining the Python upgradations? PSF. What is an official website? Python. Okay. Now I'm going to say, after going to home, immediately go to on mobile data, connect to your laptop, download what? Python 3.10. Okay, students. Look at my dear students, all of you. Once you download your Python and install the Python software, you will get like this. And of course, don't feel that I'm not boasting. I will teach the Python programming on different environments. Python 3.10 is a version. Here we have the first place we are learning the programming. Python 3.10 command prompt. This is Python 3.10 command prompt version only available here. Here we are going to see for 1 week about the programming here. This is one environment. One more environment I'm going to show you, students. Python 3.9. IDLE also I'm going to teach you. Python IDLE. This is also called one more type of environment, Python IDLE. When I will go for this Python IDLE, when I will go for Python command prompt, I must know the differences. Next is called what? Not only that. This is called what? To learn one instruction at a time. Writing the program is nothing but I'll write some bunch of instructions. To write the bunch of instructions, what is required? Instructions I have to prepare. To prepare the instructions, I have to write what some environment I have to choose to prepare my instructions to build the instructions. Next, I will enter into PyCharm. PyCharm is called what? An IDE for development of my Python projects. I will take a Jupyter notebook. It is one more IDE. Spider is one more IDE. Anaconda's Jupyter, that is. These are called what? IDEs. There I can go for it. Jupyter notebook, I can go for it. Jupyter notebook. In my data scientist application development, I will use Jupyter. In any company, if you go for it, we will use a Jupyter notebook. PyCharm you will use. Sublime text you will use. So Python 3.3. Then it is ready. My application is ready. There I can start writing my programming. Spider, Anaconda, Sublime text. I can Visual Studio Code. These are all called what? Different type of IDEs. Nothing but once if I know driving well, any car I can drive. Once if I know Python programming very well, I can develop my code in any one of the place. Are you getting my students? I can develop in Notepad also. I can develop in MS Word also. I can execute my Python program wherever you say. I can execute the Python program even in your mobile also. This type of global knowledge you need to get it. Coming to the class, doing the program in Python or Notepad and getting over, not getting completed. You don't feel it. I can say one straightforward answer. People don't know operators also. People don't know. If anybody says operators, there are the bitwise operators are there. Bitwise operators. Nobody knows bitwise operators implementation. Bitwise operators, where to use in real-time projects, they don't know, including all of you. If anybody knows, you can raise the hand also. Open secret. Challenging question. I will explain like anything for you, like an apple juice. Right? So don't feel that Sari is boosting about his class. Yes, when I'm going to say more and more, definitely I have to tell you. Yes or no? Without telling what is my talent, if I say, you cannot say. And whatever I said, you remember also. Sir, you said that day. Tell me. Said that day. Even if you forget, I will tell you because I want to show my talent and expertise in Python. For that purpose, at least I will go for telling more and more programs in the class. Fine? Now, last and final, I'm going to say Python programming inspired from how many languages? This also I want to introduce. Python programming inspired from how many languages? I just want to write it. Of course, this I will explain in tomorrow class. Just I put a heading. Python inspired from C programming because C is containing one best property. Python inspired from C++ because C++ contains one best property. Python inspired from Modulo 3 because one best property is there. Python inspired from Perl, scripting language purpose they are utilizing. Python is a combination of 4 different languages. What is that inspiration that I will explain in the tomorrow's class? So tomorrow's class. So this is not a demo. Demos are already started. This is content I introduced directly. So demo means don't think that it is all of a sudden coming from the sky. Demo means what? Whether you're able to understand the SAR language or not, whether SAR is technically explaining or not, that I will observe it. So for me, it is not a demo, it is a direct class only. Are you getting me? Subject started today only. Tomorrow, I'm entering features of Python. Features of Python, I'm going to explain. In that features of Python, I'm going to write it. Python is a simple programming language. Python is called a platform independent language. Python is called one of the freeware and open source. Python is one of the portable language. Python is one of the platform independent language. Python is one of the high level language. Python is one of the interpreted programming language. Python is one of the robust programming language. Python is one of the extensible programming language. Python is one of the embedded programming language. Python is one of the secured programming language. Python is one of the extensively support of third-party APIs. These many number of facilities are available that I'm going to explain in tomorrow class. Only out of 11 features, first feature only I will explain. Because the first 5 features are so important. What is PVM? What is Python compiler? How the Python program is executing? I'm going to introduce in the tomorrow session. Did you understand, students? Are you comfortable with my explanation? Yes. So the students who are in the online, are you comfortable? Are you comfortable with my explanation, students? Is it understandable today's class? Yes. Very good. So tomorrow's class, please contact the administrators. Please contact the administrators, and I will explain the downloading process daily. Up to 2 to 3, 4 days, I will go on explaining this downloading process, because daily some new students are adding. For them, I will show you 2 minutes how to download it. At the end of the class, I will show the downloading process. Did you understand downloading process today? Right. Fine. So tomorrow's class, we are going for understanding about this type of things. So don't expect in the day one itself the Python program. Can I teach directly program? No, it is not possible. Even if anybody shows that, they are just bluffing. We cannot. We have to go for what? Understanding the subject, understanding the environment, understanding the programming scenarios. Then I'll go for the programming subject. Okay. So I'll stop the class. Tomorrow we will go for first topic. That is the technical discussion, features of Python. Okay. Right. Thank you. Good day. All the best. Take care of all the online students. Contact the administrators for link purpose and then take care. Right. Thank you. Good day.